Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is love reading for Cancer for March 2022. Let's start with Oracle cards to have an insight. These spirit guides give me one card for Cancer. Let's please take only things which you resonate with. Rest it for others. If you will, please like the video. And if you like the channel, subscribe. Thank you. Let's see. One card, please. Almost. Again, almost. It cannot come out. It came. But I was thinking about there is something which you either you are hesitating to reach for, or there is something which you are trying to make work, but it's not necessarily yet coming to fruition or coming towards you. It's like there is a blockage, or there is something you hesitating, and it's why something is not coming up. But we have surrendered to your soul. Easy to guess what. As like there is something which definitely your soul wants to do at the minute. It's like you went through some kind of growth, or even it's maybe spiritual growth, spiritual awakening. Oh my God, okay, for you. But it's like, you know, now your soul is like craving for new experiences, for you practicing spirituality, for you to do something, and it seems like it looks like you know exactly what you meant to do, but you not necessarily want it. You not necessarily feel hesitating. It's like you don't feel comfortable to go for it, because it would mean that you have to break many comfort zones, many maybe to tell off people who used to raise you, maybe even, or who used to influence you, that you have to tell them that it's not necessarily something you want to practice anymore, either a culture or religion, and you want to create your own way of your own path of your life. Nobody's supposed to tell you. Nobody is meant to tell you different. Nobody is meant to tell you that this is what you meant to do in your life. It's only you who's supposed to follow your drive, your soul, basically. Surrender to your soul, and everything will work it out itself. When we are making that decision, yes, we are gonna to live free life. We are gonna to practice freedom. This is what I'm doing in the moment. What I do in my life at the moment. Freedom for everything. Out of culture, out of religion, I'm creating my own religion, I'm creating my own beliefs, I create my own identity, and I don't want anybody to influence it. That's why, for example, at the moment, I'm in a hermit mode. Because I want to do exactly as my soul wants it. I don't want to fuck it up at this time by listening to people around me. Because they have their own ways. And I respect it. I demand respect towards me at the minute. Where are you? And maybe this is the situation for you, Cancer. Where are you currently in your life? What's happening currently in your life? And we have Ten of Cups, Three of Cups, and Three of Wands. Two threes. Waiting for bigger ships to come. Three of Cups, reconciliation or third-party involvement. And Ten of Cups. You're waiting for somebody to come back and give you what they promised once upon a time, or what you think you deserve. It's like waiting for bigger ships. But this is waiting for something which truly you always wanted and desired. Ten of Cups. This is like fulfillment. Happy ever after, definitely. But why? Between those two cards, there is a card of reconciliation. This might be as well. You are waiting, but unfortunately, it's not coming. You don't feel like you have it yet because you are searching in the wrong places. This is like going out and about. This is the card of having friends, but for a drink only. It's like the card of partying. If you are waiting for your happy ever after and searching for a new partner or partner in general, or the friends, then those cards would signify that not necessarily in the correct places. Okay? But it might be that you're waiting for reconciliation and that happy ever after you imagine once upon a time with that person, and you're hoping that it's your twin flame. and they are just on the journey, and at the moment they are learning to love you. Bullshit. Take care of your soul. Your soul is shouting at you at the moment and telling you what you meant to do. Surrender to it. Surrender to the process of growth. Together, if you decide to use that moment in your time when you may be single to grow, then you will stop craving the things from the past, which once upon a time might have satisfied you, and it's why you've been waiting for those people. But when you will decide to elevate, it will not interest you anymore, and you will be looking after something more challenging, nicer, on a bigger level. Okay, in your thoughts, we have the Hangman and the Emperor. Pisces and Aries energy. You might be dealing. It's like, are you waiting for for Aries? In your thoughts, you're questioning if you meant to wait for your Aries, or you are questioning if you meant to, in your thoughts, you're thinking if to not wait for your Emperor. It might be, for some of you guys, you're waiting for that, you're waiting for bigger ships. In love, definitely, but not necessarily looking in the places you meant to. But this is in your thoughts. Who is my Emperor? Who I meant to wait for? It might be that you might be waiting for somebody who you already put on the pedestal once upon a time, but they're not necessarily yet in your life, or they already departed. This is like waiting for the person who really truly will satisfy you, and I hope this is the case. I hope this is your story, that you don't want to give to anybody. You're not hoping for reconciling with somebody you put on the pedestal. Are they worth it? And waiting. How long are you supposed to wait? If you are waiting for somebody to come and reconcile, is it the definition of happy ever after? Waiting? Really? Waiting is the definition of happy ever after. If there is somebody who demands from you waiting for them, it's definitely not your Emperor. Somebody who wants to control you. It's somebody who wants to maybe even belittle you, or is proving some kind of point to you. Their point to you. Okay? But as well, it might be, and I hope this is the case, you are gaining a new perspective on that person, who they are really. On somebody who you once upon a time called your perfect partner, your perfect match. Okay? Well, if you're dealing with anybody, where are they currently, Cancer? Where are they currently, Cancer? If you are dealing with somebody, where are they currently? They have Page of Wands and the Magician. Magician is Gemini, Virgo energy. Page of Wands. If you have kids together, if you had a kids together, I don't know, if you have kids together with somebody who might have left you, or you're dealing with somebody, they might be manipulating that kids. Or this is somebody who is manifesting small talk, manifesting. This might be somebody, if you are still hoping that the past person is gonna to come and be your Emperor, and you just have to wait. This is only because they are manipulating you by small talk. They just flirting with you. Nothing but for the sake of keeping you hooked. They want to have you as a day supply. There is somebody who is manifesting flirting, who is manifesting a small talk. This might be somebody who is not able to manifest more. Yeah? But it's like small talk, or either very neglectful in terms of what they manifest. Is somebody who is so lazy, they probably could do more, but they don't want to, or they are not capable. You might have called somebody an Emperor only because they looked and they smelled like one, but they just bought the perfume in the closest Boots, the closest pharmacy, and this is why they smell like an Emperor, but they lack everything else. Okay, This in their thoughts though. Let's check in their thoughts though. They have something in reverse, and it's a Page of Cups in reverse. They don't want to apologize for anything. They are not, again, the page, yes? They don't want to apologize for anything. They don't want to take accountability for anything. They know they fucked up. They know there is something wrong. They know they did what they did wrong, but they don't want you to find out. They don't think you are capable of finding out. But it looks like you might. And they just waiting when you will stop complaining or stop, I don't know, demanding it from them. One more. We have 5 of Wands, and they want to argue. In their mind, they rather will argue with you than apologize. They are thinking, it's like somebody who will be easily triggered when you will mention that the apology would be appropriate here. They would be easily triggered. It's somebody who desperately needs to prevent themselves from taking accountability for anything. It's like they would collapse if they had to knee and apologize. It's somebody who does not accept any criticism, even the constructive one. It's somebody whose life would end. They think their life would end if they would have to knee or they in front of somebody, or they would have to apologize, or they would have to give a little gesture of love. They think they own those gestures. They think that the world is supposed to recognize them as the emperor, and the world is wrong or not lucky enough to understand who they are. Narcissistic feature. Okay, what's the... And they probably are waiting for you, and you still might be in love with them, not understanding. But I'm telling you, if you surrender to your soul will tell you, your higher self will tell you who truly that person is, because you are dealing with somebody who manipulates and uses very like full manipulation, or manipulates kids, or manipulates small talk. And it's like they rather would talk with you sexually. They rather would, if they had to they thought ever about bringing back or luring you back, they would use sexual energy instead of flirting energy, instead of giving you presents or taking you to the dates. They don't want to date. They want to. This is somebody who likes sex without kissing, because kissing is for them already too awkward, or they don't feel comfortable with giving that much to other person. They have to be like a macho. So silly. Okay, no intimacy. For them, intimacy is like being under the foot of somebody. What's the advice from the spirit guides? Okay, we have this came in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse, restless, and 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups, choices, illusions. There is your spirit guide are telling you, sorry guys, I'm a little bit sick, telling you that if there is anybody who tells you sorry, that they are restless or they sick, if there is anybody who tells you that they are sick, they coughing and etc., they pretending. I don't know who this is for, but if there is somebody telling you that they might not have done something because they've been sick, they didn't feel well, or they've been depressed, or they had to do it because blah blah, otherwise something, that they are lying. This card of illusion, they might be delusional. They might be living in that depressive stuff. It might be you as well, I don't know the energy, but this is like protection. Be careful, because there is somebody who is pretending they are sick, but this is for them to gain the time, your trust in you to cherish them. Okay? It might be as well as well as if there is somebody in your environment who makes you to feel restless, like uses your energy for their advantage non-stop to the point that you are getting sick because you don't have time to even sleep, you have to do that much, then the spirit guides are reminding you have plenty of options. This is not only one fish in your aquarium. You have plenty of options, you just don't see them because you're that tired. What will happen if you will take it on board? What will happen if you will see it for truly for what it is? We have Ten of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. You will end it. Whoever you played with, they betrayed you many times. You haven't seen it because they always pretended that they are either depressed or they are sick or something like that. This is somebody who would tell you that they have a flu. They went to the bed, and it was a lie. And they would, instead of helping you in a household chores, they would watch porno. Okay, for some of you, or they would do the online dating. And if you will see this for what it truly was, you will end it because you've been betrayed too many times. And invest in something which is worth it. Invest maybe in yourself to glow up, to build your empire, to become an emperor for yourself, not needing one. What has happened between two of you? What has happened between meditation? Meditation, you got the time now. If you separated, then you got the time to listen to your soul, your higher self, and meditate to find out the things that person has done to you. Okay? What do you think about them? What do you think about them? What do you think about them? I'm lost without you. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it looks like you. You think you're lost without them, or you hope that they are. Okay, what they think about you? Lies. They think you are lying, that you are gonna detach, or you are lying, or you are a liar. This is what they think about you. It's a projection. This probably when you are dealing with a chronicle, is it the word? Chronic liars, with the liars who cannot live without lying. Then they very often blame others. They cannot see others. They see others as constant liars as well, because they're projecting that energy. They cannot accept themselves lying, but they constantly do it. It's why it's easier for them to accept themselves when they will blame others of doing the same, because they feel then equal. But you don't lie, do you? You have to see for truly what they have done or who they are. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.